Hello and welcome to Thursday night quiz night. Um, wee bit later than usual, obviously. I know I was watching the football. I'm sure a load of yous were as well. So um, we'll just say the qualifiers then are just finished. A couple of interesting games. Um, just touch on them briefly just before I start the quiz. 10 questions as usual, but no, it was obviously a great night for Scotland. Qualified there, just beat Serbia in penalties. I actually joked whenever the playoffs and that they were coming, saying that the only chance Ireland had of getting them was if they won two penalty shootouts. And obviously, that's what Scotland has just done um, against Israel and against Serbia. It'll be interesting, obviously. The Scots go into the group with England, Croatia and Czech Republic as well. So the memories of Euro '96, England and Scotland playing. Obviously, the famous goal. Gaza scored the famous goal, and Gary McAllister missed the penalty with a key assist from Yuri Geller. Um, Slovakia beat Northern Ireland. Seen a wee touches of that match. I was a wee bit surprised at Slovakia. I didn't think Slovakia were particularly good in the game. I watched them against Ireland. They weren't good. I thought Northern Ireland might have won that one, and bit with it being in Belfast. But 2-1 after extra time to Slovakia. The other games are actually really interesting as well. Hungary and Iceland. Iceland were ahead 1-0. Flying they were. And the Hungary get an equaliser in like the 80th minute, and then the 90th minute. I watched back the highlight of the goal, and it showed you like the Hungarian player clearing the ball off the line. Then another Hungarian player blocked the shot on the line, and then Hungary broke up and scored to win 2-1. So they're going to the Euros. I would like no beef with Hungary, but what I like to see in Iceland there just because I'm a wee bit fascinated by their story and the links that they went to get there. And then obviously the other team, North Macedonia, qualifying for their first tournament through the Group D section in the UEFA Nations League. It's interesting as well. It's from a Leeds fans' perspective. It'd be good to see Alioski in a tournament, obviously. I'm pleased for him. But it was funny watching. I looked at the lineups earlier just to see if Alioski was playing, and I seen that Macedonia's striker was Pandev, and I thought, there's no way that's the guy that used to play for like Lazio and Internal, and I went in, and sure enough, 37 years old, Goran Pandev, and he scored the goal that got them in. So yeah, so fair play to all the winners tonight. So we'll get on with the quiz. What I'll do is I'll run through the questions once, just run through them, read them out once, and then because I'll be reading them back out again anyway whenever I'm just about to give the answer. So I'll run through it. You can get a bit of paper, write them down, do it whatever way you want. So question 1. Which of these trophies did Ian Rush win the most with Liverpool? So which of these trophies did Ian Rush win the most with Liverpool? Was it the European Cup? Was it the First Division? Or was it the FA Cup? Question 2. Which South American nation has made the most appearances at the World Cup without winning it? Is it Chile? Is it Uruguay? Or is it Colombia? So that's the team that have played in the most World Cups, a South American team. That have played in the most World Cups without actually winning it. Question 3. Which League One club in England play their home games at Spotland? Is it Rochdale, Gillingham, or Doncaster Rovers? Question 4. Which MLS team is co-owned by David Beckham? Is it the Los Angeles Galaxy, the Seattle Sounders, or Inter Miami? Question 5. Which Serie A side did Roy Hodgson manage in the 1990s? Was it AC Milan? Was it Inter Milan? Or was it Juventus? Question 6. Which of these Spanish sides has never won La Liga? Is it Espanyol, Real Betis, or Real Sociedad? Question 7. Who was the last manager to win a trophy with Everton? Was it Joe Royle, Peter Reid, or David Moyes? Question 8. Who is second to Robbie Keane on the list of the Republic of Ireland's top goal scorers? Is it John Aldridge? Is it Tony Cascarino? Or is it Niall Quinn? Number 9. Marseille legend Abide Pele played international football for which country? Was it Brazil, Cameroon, or Ghana? Question 10. How many goals has Robert Lewandowski scored in 6 league games for Bayern Munich this season? Is it 8? Is it 11? Or is it 14? So that's the 10 questions. You can obviously, if you like, put your answers into the comments wherever you're watching, be it Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. You can comment on it, and it'll bring up the answers. So yeah, stick in your answers if you can, and we'll see how you get on. So hopefully a good wee bit of coverage coming in the channel and the site over the next day or two. The GAA coverage with Connor McKenna. We should be going live at some point tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but obviously if you miss it, you can catch up with it anyway. It'll be on whether you're following me on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. You'll be able to see it after. I'm also going to publish. I've got a couple of articles that I wrote during lockdown and stuff, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to read them out and try and turn them into like YouTube videos. So like have some like background pictures and stuff while I'm reading them and put them together like that. So I'll hopefully get that out as well, maybe tomorrow or Saturday. So anyway, let's go back to the quiz and go through the answers then. So bring this over here, my list of answers and wee bits of all our information that might be of interest. So, which of these trophies did Ian Rush win the most with Liverpool? Was it the European Cup? Was it the First Division? Or was it the FA Cup? As I say, obviously, if you want to comment, feel free to comment with your answer. Let me know what you think. The answer for this one is B, First Division. So he won the league 5 times for Liverpool. He won 2 European Cups and he won 3 FA Cups. Question 2. Which South American nation has made the most appearances at the World Cup without winning it? Chile, Uruguay, or Colombia? Colombia have actually only been at 6 World Cups. They had quite a part. I think they were at 1962, and then they've been at 5 since 1990, 1994, they were at 1998, 20, maybe 2014 and 2018. I'm not 100% sure, but something like that. So they've only been at 6. Uruguay have been at 13, but they have won the World Cup, so they don't count. So the answer is Chile, who have been in 9 World Cups and never won it. The top 3 representatives from South America are Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay, and they've all won it, and then Chile are next to the list. So, question 3 then was, which League One club play their home games at Spotland? Is it Rochdale, Gillingham, Doncaster Rovers? Doncaster Rovers play at the Keepmoat Stadium, Gillingham play at Priestfield Stadium, and Rochdale play at Spotland. Question 4, which MLS team is co-owned by David Beckham? Is it the LA Galaxy? Is it the Seattle Sounders or Inter Miami? The Seattle Sounders are in there to make up the numbers. Beckham played for the LA Galaxy and he now owns or co-owns Inter Miami. So yeah, the answer was C, Inter Miami. Question 5. Which Serie A side did Roy Hodgson manage in the 1990s? Roy Hodgson managed Inter Milan in the 1990s. I think he actually had 2 different spells with Inter. He had a proper spell where he managed them for a year or 2. And then he had another spell where he was a caretaker manager for a brief period. So the answer is B, Inter Milan. It's quite weird, I'd say, that Roy Hodgson, thinking about him now, he's kind of like, obviously he's an older guy and, he's been about the Premier League a few years and stuff recently. Obviously his spell as England manager as well, but like back in the 80s and 90s, and he was really, really well travelled and like played for, or managed, all kinds of teams all around Europe, and Swiss national team as well was another one, and he had quite a few big jobs. Question 6. Which of these Spanish sides has never won La Liga? Espanyol, Real Betis, or Real Sociedad? Real Betis won one years and years ago, 1934-35. Real Sociedad were the early part of the 80s, the Basque sides, Real Sociedad and Athletic Club Bilbao, dominated La Liga, and Real Sociedad won 2 in a row in the early 80s, 1981 and 1982. They won the two titles, so it wasn't them. Espanyol are the answer. They've never won one. Obviously, Barcelona have won a lot from the city, but Espanyol's never won one. Question 7. Who was the last manager to win a trophy with Everton? Joe Royle, Peter Reid, David Moyes. Everton's last trophy, you have to go back 25 years for Everton's last trophy. And it's actually potentially could have been a wee bit dodgy, that question, but they did win 2 trophies in 1995, depending on whether or not you count the Charity Shield. But they won the FA Cup. They beat Manchester United in the FA Cup, and Paul Wright scored the winner. And then in the Charity Shield, they beat Blackburn Rovers, who had obviously won the league that year. But the manager at the time was Joe Royle, and he managed them for both. So regardless of whether you count the Charity Shield or you just count the FA Cup, Joe Royle was the last man to win a trophy for Everton. So, who is second to Robbie Keane on the list of the Republic of Ireland's top goal scorers? John Aldridge, Tony Cascarino, or Niall Quinn? Aldridge and Cascarino have both got 19. Quinn has got 21. So the answer is Niall Quinn. I think Quinn did hold the record for a short period of time. I think he broke the record, possibly Frank Stapleton's record. And Quinn broke that record, and then obviously Robbie Keane smashed it. He's got like 68 goals, I think, 68 now. But yeah, he's by far and away Ireland's top goal scorer. So question 9. Marseille legend Abidi Pele played internationally for which country? Brazil, Cameroon, Ghana. probably people of a certain age will remember Pele. He played for the Marseille team that won the European Cup in the early 90s, and fantastic player. He wasn't Brazilian. Obviously, Pele in his name, a lot of people maybe considered that, but he wasn't, and he wasn't from Cameroon either. He was from Ghana. He actually his real name isn't actually Pele. It's Abide Ayew. And apparently, whenever he was at school, they started calling him Pele. Must have something to do with like his footballing ability, no doubt. But his two sons, I think he's got three sons that are professional footballers, but two of them have played in the Premier League, Andre Ayew and Jordan Ayew. So some younger quizzers might know that. Final question this week is: how many goals has Robert Lewandowski scored in 6 league games for Bayern Munich this season? Is it 8? Is it 11? Is it 14? He has scored 11 goals in 6 games. Now, by 6 games, he hasn't even really played 6 games. He's made 5 starts and he's made 1 sub appearance. He's totaled 457 minutes, which is basically 5 matches and 7 minutes of another. I think he played like 33 minutes in one of the games he didn't score in. Was it Hoffenheim, I think? Destroyed Bayern, beat them like 4-1 or something, 4 or 5-1. And he didn't score that game, and he only must have come on after half an hour to go. I think he played 33 minutes that game. Then a few other games, he's like 70 minutes here and whatever. So yeah, 457 minutes and 11 goals. It's quite a remarkable record. It's basically 2 goals for every 90 minutes he's played. So quite the player. That's it for that's the quiz for this week. You may have noticed, obviously, I went to 2 football quizzes in a row, and basically I done a wee vote on my Twitter page, asking, do people want the football? Do they want the sports quiz? And the majority says they want the football. So I went with the majority. What I might do is try and squeeze in somewhere a shorter sports quiz, like maybe 5 questions. I might do it like just every week or something every week, and do 5 questions, but do the 5 questions all on the one sport. So like say one week have an athletics quiz, and another week like a rugby quiz and a cricket quiz and a golf quiz and a Gaelic football quiz, whatever, So I'll see what happens. But anyway, as I say, I've got Conor McKenna coming up tomorrow, GAA coverage. So we'll talk to him about, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Gaelic football matches, and there is 2, 4, 5, 7, 9 hurling matches this weekend. So the All Ireland's peaking up, and we're getting into the big games now. So hopefully, that'll be good. I'll talk to him as well about a few managerial changes and stuff that's been happening. And as I say, I've got that. I've got the article that I've been working on and I wrote in during lockdown. So it's the true story of a Disney film from the early 90s, that was based on a true story, but was very different to the true story. But I'll not give too much away, other than to say I feel the rhythm. So that'll probably be a clue for everyone. Anyway, that's enough from me. Well done, Scotland, North Macedonia, Hungary, and Slovakia on the runs tonight. Euros coming up in the summer. If you've been on any of my stuff before, the last World Cup and the last Euros, I've done big previews and wrote a lot of articles about them. So I'll try and come up with something good. Maybe something a wee bit different this time. Maybe do videos. I don't know. See what happens. But anyway, thanks for watching, and don't forget to post some comments about what score you got on the quiz. And obviously, if you've any preference on maybe bringing back the sports quiz, let me know. Thanks for watching.